and welcome back to Senior News. I'm Sydney Bowles, here of course to bring you the latest news from the Burlington Senior Center, everything folks should know. And I'm here of course with Marge Yetman, Director of the Council on Aging. Marge, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm great, So we're going to do a speed run through a couple of things that are going to be of interest and import to seniors this month. And I want to start with the health and safety stuff, the important life, money stuff. So what's going on in the world of like SNAP, fuel assistance, important financial information?
So everything's still going on. If anybody's finding themselves struggling a little bit, we have SNAP, which we are partnering with to bring people help with their food. And just to look at my notes really quick, if you are an individual household and you are your income is less than $24.30 a month, or for a two-person household, $32.87 a month, you qualify for SNAP, and you can come and see the social workers, and they will assist you in signing up for it. Also, fuel assistance. We're finally having some winter, which we haven't had in a couple of years, and so I know that everybody's a little shocked by the cold. So if your income is $45,392 or less for one person, or two-person household, $59,359. That's a lot of numbers going there. You qualify. If you have any question, because sometimes they can deduct a little bit, talk to one of either Shayla Farron or Andrea Cross, and they can help you figure out if you qualify or not. And also, there's the food pantry, of course, which has their qualifications are more like fuel assistance. So if you're having trouble making ends meet and buying groceries that are especially healthy for you, you can sign up with the food pantry.
So there are resources there, and if folks have questions, there are people at the Senior Center who can help figure out and help you navigate the complicated.
Right.
Yeah.
And the food pantry can be a little hard to find, so we can help you. We'll give you directions if you don't know where it is.
All right.
And they're super friendly there. They are.
So
I
love them there. Every time I go in, it's full of really nice people, and they've got lots of options. Especially, I don't know. Actually, I don't know what this time of year it's like, but in summer they have fresh produce from the community garden. It's just a really incredible resource.
Yeah, and if you don't drive and you can't get there, they will. They're a little hard to find, but they do have volunteers that will deliver. So if you drive still and you want to volunteer to deliver food for people from the food pantry, I'm sure they would love to have you.
All right, so
my little plug for the food pantry.
Fantastic. Let's talk about fun stuff, because I am really excited. I was so impressed with this last year. It was such a blast. We're coming up on Senior Prom again, so tell me about that.
Oh, Senior Prom. It is a lot of work, but it is so much fun. You know, a lot of seniors didn't have a Senior Prom. Excuse me, and they love finally having it. Sorry, little tickle in my throat. And even those that have had the Senior Prom, it's just fun, right?
It's just fun. It's a dance.
We do a full-on. We have a full meal. We do superlatives. So we have a king and queen, and it's a blast.
It's a chance to get a little fancy.
A chance to get fancy, a chance to wear the dress you wore for your grandchild's wedding, or your child's wedding. We're having, younger and younger seniors coming. And we'll have a DJ. There'll be couples dancing. There'll be line dancing. And for those that have been to the prom before COVID, the Brogans are coming back. They are a photographer, and they love Randy. He's cute and he's really good. He makes everybody look fantastic. He's a phenomenal photographer.
Love to hear that.
Yeah.
Sounds like a blast. And that's coming up in April, right?
That is April 4th. And for all the businesses or business people out there, we desperately need donations because it is expensive. And tickets are $15 for Burlington residents. So we need to offset those costs. We want it to be affordable for everybody.
Okay, so sponsorship opportunities there.
Huge sponsorship. Just give me a call.
Alrighty.
Or email me.
Okay, but so then before that, that's in April. It sounds like there's another bash coming up for Valentine's Day.
Erland Construction does a Valentine's party for us every year.
Okay.
And it's huge, and they do it up. There's a little I wouldn't call it a photo booth, but they have a little background, and they have a they have a Polaroid camera, and they've got masks and things to hold up, and all sorts of fun stuff, that you associate with a photo booth. They have a DJ, they have food, and it is just the best time.
Sounds like it. Sounds like reservation is mandatory. So
reservation is mandatory because there is a limit.
So do people call the senior center?
Call the senior center to sign up.
Okay. So there's always other fun stuff, crafts and events and things. So run me through a couple of the different things that are going on in February event-wise.
So we have because we are just about at Chinese New Year. We have calligraphy in February. And that is going to be on the 13th. We're going to have 2 classes back to back. So as to get enough people, to get everybody who wants to take it, because you need to keep the class small.
Is this Chinese calligraphy?
Chinese calligraphy.
Amazing. Okay.
Yeah. So you have to sign up for this because the classes are going to be small, and we need enough of pens and paper and all that. Supplies would be the word I'm trying to come up with.
There we go. And then handpan artist.
So Gabe Cabral is a handpan artist, and he is coming out on the 28th at 1 o'clock, and he is going to be our musical entertainment for the afternoon. And just so everybody knows, Matt York is accidentally put in the newsletter. He is not coming out. He's in the at a glance, but he's not in the calendar. So it will be Gabe Cabral, and we are very excited to see that. Handpan is basically the metal drums that, like you said earlier, look like a turtle, and you hit different
tones.
Yeah,
and it's kind of a cool, almost mystical sounding.
It's Jamaican.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's very Jamaican. So he's going to talk about the instrument, and he'll play some songs for us. It should be a really great afternoon.
That's so neat. Man, there's always such fun stuff going on. I wish I was a senior. I'm so pumped for all of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we covered a lot of ground. All of this information is available on the Council on Aging website, the Senior Center website, in person. You can find out more. What else should we talk about?
I just want to push the Better Age stuff that we've got going on. Survey you take, and you did a whole program on it. You take the survey, and it gives you results that tell you, whether how you're doing in life. Thriving, struggling. And it tells you where to find resources to help if you're struggling. And then you'll be able to take the test again in 6 months to see where you're at and see if you've improved or how much you've improved. So it's a great resource.
It is really cool. I was really pleased to learn about it from you, Marge. It was very interesting to hear that not only are you using this resource, you helped design it. So you put your expertise in questions that seniors have, areas where seniors might need some support, and so you helped inform this tool. And we're one of the first communities that get to use it, if I'm remembering correctly.
Correct.
So this is really special.
It is special. So everybody sign up and do it so that we look good.
And I mean, the other piece of this is that it also the data is then anonymized, right? So if if I took the test, I would get my own results, but my data would also be used in anonymized form to help you understand more broadly where there's needs in the community. Opportunities. There we go. Yeah.
For services. So if we have a lot of people that are struggling with mental health, we can dive into that and come up with ways to help people. If people are struggling with fitness, we can, in certain ways, it should tell us that, and we can come up with, instructors that will help those folks. So it'll be extremely useful for me to figure out where people are generally. I think it's phenomenal. It's a great tool for everyone to use.
Absolutely.
Personally and for me professionally.
Yeah, definitely. So we covered a lot of ground here. I think that's a great roundup for February.
Yeah, which is a short month. So
it is, but packing a lot in.
Yeah.
So there we go. Marge Yetman, Director of the Council on Aging, thank you as always for being here.
Thank you, and happy Valentine's to everybody.